Hello everyone, welcome back to Think Turkey, and in today's video I wanted to talk about a city which is very dear to my heart actually. Even though I am based in Antalya, as most of you know, I would like to talk about Ankara, which is my old city where I used to live. And this city has a special place in my heart for me. It's a city it's the capital city of Turkey, as you know. It's the capital city. I wanted to talk about this city as to what are the pros and cons of this city. What does the city have for expats, for investors? Should we consider this city as a potential destination for expats, for investments? This is what I want to discuss in this video today with you. So let's get started. So Ankara is a city of 3 to 4 million people roughly, and mainly it's a city of government workers. It's a city of students, because there are almost like 7 or 8 universities there, both public and private. It's a city of basically official government workers mainly. And there are also, of course, private companies here. There's a huge industry here as well. Ankara being the second major city of Turkey after Istanbul. Istanbul, Ankara, Izmir, and Bursa and Antalya, right? These are the 5 major cities of Turkey, major population centers. Of course, for the tourists and mainly for investors, the 2 major ones that come to mind are Istanbul and Antalya, right? These are the 2 major destinations. People do talk about Bursa, Izmir, and sometimes Ankara, but Ankara rarely. So what I wanted to point out to you is that what are the pros of Ankara, why we should care about Ankara, why we should look at Ankara more closely. Because first of all, the rents in Ankara have increased dramatically. So for investors, this is a very good point. And mostly so far there are barely any foreign investors there. So mainly it's local investors. So if you look at it from that point of view, the prices are right now, as the market is cool, it's a good time to look at Ankara as a destination, right? Another point of view is the education point of view, which I want to point out, is that in Ankara, there are some major universities there. So if we look at ODTÜ, which is METÜ, Middle East Technical University, this is one of the top universities in Turkey for engineering, for medicine, for any field, right? So this is one of the top universities, mainly for engineering and technical fields, computer science, engineering. Then we have Hacettepe, which is for medicine, one of the top institutions for dentistry, for medicine. People come from all around Turkey to get their teeth, major procedures done in the Hacettepe University Hospital. Right, this is one of the major places. For law, Ankara University is one of the famous universities for studying political science, law, these type of things. Right, this is one of the major universities for that. Now, if you look at education field, right, Gazi University is quite for education department. Then you have, of course, from private universities, you have Bilkent University, one of the prestigious universities where some of the top government officials and top business people are sending their kids there, and many international students have also studied here, continue to study here, right, as an international student. This is really prestigious university for many departments, for nanotechnology, engineering, business, political science, international relations. Many of the professors here are, graduates of Princeton and MIT. Not many, but there are a handful of. Some of them are Ivy League professors who are coming from these places. So even the famous historians, I think he passed away recently, Ilber, I think he was the one who was also graduate of Bilkent. He also taught in one of the Ivy League universities. So this is, the land, the city of universities and government offices. So normally here you will see always, people who are wearing suits, people who are well dressed, people who are official workers, right? We call them memur in Turkish, government officials. So this city you will not see mostly like, riff-raff type of crowd is very limited. Like unfortunately, sometimes you see that in Istanbul, some kind of riff-raff crowd, right? Rough crowd. So in Ankara, you will not see that normally. It's a very tight, secured city. Government is looking after the roads, the public transport. Even, you will see screens and at the bus stops, at the metros are, running perfectly on time. The road maintenance is done.
So right now I am at the Ankara Gar, which is basically means the Ankara train station, and you can see behind me it says YHT Gar Giriş and Çıkış. So basically YHT is Yüksek Hız train, which means high speed train, and this is the very new train station. As you can see by the design, it's got a very beautiful sort of German-inspired architecture here, and right behind it will be the old train station, which we will show you as well, which has a more traditional architecture style. So let's go have a look inside.
So this city is often overlooked by expats and foreigners. So this city, I say, it has potential, especially for those with children who are either in primary school, middle school, high school, and of course university, as I mentioned. Even if they are in middle school, in high school, so they will eventually lead going to university as well. So this will be a perfect city to settle down, where you have many choices. I mean, how many universities I just listed are? Which city will have that, right? Apart from Istanbul. Istanbul also has many universities, but Istanbul comes with a lot of issues too, like traffic and prices are high and so on. So for example, in Ankara, you can reach any point within 30 minutes of, like, from east to west, north to south. You can pretty much reach with a car anywhere within 30-40 minutes. This is one of the major advantages too. Traffic is no issue, public transport is there, safety, security, government looks after the city, education system is amazing when it comes to, not to mention, when it comes to high schools and middle schools, private schools, it has excellent choices because all the embassies are here. Many are embassy schools, private schools, like for example, they have French, German schools, they have Arabic, like Saudi embassy school, Pakistani embassy school, Libyan embassy school. A lot of these countries, if you have passport from these countries too, you may get special discounts on the fees too. So again, we have to check individually, but at least you have this like variety of high level schools, private schools too, that you can send your children to as well. This is a major advantage without the issue of traffic, right? Another point is the shopping. The shopping malls are very nice. You have some major shopping malls. Like for example, you have Armada, which is a very luxury shopping mall, right across from this like beautiful tower. They have created like a skateboard kind of building, beautiful building they have made, offices for offices, right across that, next to Ramada Hotel, Armada shopping mall. A few kilometers ahead, there is Kent Park and Cephe, which is also, there is like, normal shopping as well and a little bit luxury. I think Cephe is like normal shopping, and Kent Park, you have a little bit of more luxury stores there. They're next to each other. Then you have like Anka Mall, which is a huge shopping mall for all your shopping needs. You can indoors, you can enjoy there. You know, you've got, of course, Kızılay has its own vibe. This is the town center, the city center, the main area. You've got many open shops. You can stroll around, cafes. So you have this kind of Istanbul like city center vibe, but it's more smaller, of course, very smaller, and there's no sea. So for those who are like really like sea oriented, yeah, you may not have the sea here. That's one of the cons. Seaside is not there, but you have lakes nearby. You can visit to lakes. There's a couple lakes, two, one in the north, one in the south. There's even in the, I think in the west, there's a lake too. So there are lakes around the city. People on the weekends, they drive 30 minutes and they go with the picnics, they go have a lake. Bolu is a forest, like, you know, huge forest city, Bolu. Abant Lake, basically, which is about an hour, I think an hour away, if I remember correctly. An hour drive, so you can easily go there on the weekends. You know, people go for barbecues, for in the autumn season especially. This place is beautiful. You know, so basically, you know, yeah, I'm very familiar with Ankara as I've lived there for many years. Recently, I will recommend to you a new shopping mall in Ankara, and I will urge you to visit this Atakule. It's a tower, it's a huge tower, and beneath the tower, they have made a brand new shopping mall, which has excellent like cafes, restaurants, shopping facilities. It's a beautiful place to hang out, brand new. Especially the cafes are amazing. The level of cafes they have there, brand new cafes. Highly recommend to visit there if you visit Ankara. I would say definitely for investors, for business people or people with families. If you are a businessman and you are looking to move to Turkey and you want to invest in Turkey, I will recommend you Ankara or Istanbul because these two are the hubs for business. Definitely I will recommend you Ankara because Ankara you can do business more easily. Rather than Istanbul, it's a bit hectic and it's easy to get, you know, defrauded and so on there. If you do it in Ankara, we have excellent network there with local business people, with like, you know, major business owners there. So it's easy to do business in Ankara. If you are a producer, manufacturer, you want to set up a facility, a warehouse, import, export, you know, if you want to open up any office there, we can support you as our company. I can help you, guide you in the correct direction, and we provide consultancy for businessmen who are business women who are looking to expand and open up their businesses in Turkey, or they want to move to Turkey, set up something. Then I would advise you for this Ankara as a city to set up here. So now I just want to kind of show you what Ankara looks like as, you know, if you were to reside here, if you were to live here, what does that feel like? What does that look like? Let's say you want to invest and buy a property of your own. Maybe you want to be here full time as a residence, or you want to just be here every now and then or have an investment here, let's say. So as you can see, we are in a very beautiful region, which is located just south of downtown of Ankara in Çankaya region. And we're just going to take you around a very nice project. As you can see, this project is, you know, it's very nice. It's got very good construction quality. You can see that the build quality from the video itself, you can notice that. And if you were there physically, you would feel that, just the landscaping and everything. Let's go have a look and see what this place looks like. investor or an expat looking for, to move to Turkey, and you are considering Ankara, after watching this video, again, let me know. Hit me up with the contact details below, and we can discuss it and discuss if whether or not this is the correct choice for you. And once again, if you found this to be useful, if you give this video a like, subscribe to the channel, and look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care, have a good one.